Hey, what's up, Facebook family? All my friends, my CFW church family, shout out to you. Just want to say hello, what's up? I hope you guys have a good day, a good night. We actually just want to make this post. I'm Brandon Armstrong, for those that don't know. This is my wife, April. We've been married for 13 years. It's been lovely. It's been great. Over those 13 years, we've been trying to establish convictions and disciplines like most married people and those that have children. We want to establish disciplines and boundaries, order in our home. And we really believe that God has ordained certain things for our life. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we maintain a disciplined lifestyle to execute certain things in life. So with that being said, I want to introduce this clip. We want to do this as a weekly thing, at least for the near future, that we can be of inspiration to you guys and be of some support, hopefully. And so I want to introduce the name of this one as Wishful Thinking. And that actually, I get that from 3 John, number 2, verse 2, where it said that, "Beloved, I wish above all that you prosper and you be in health, even as your soul prospers." That is huge. It's critical in our culture that doesn't promote healthy habits and godly living and correct godly attitude toward Him and toward one another. We really want to make sure we emphasize that that there's great godly morals in our lives, in our home. So with that being said, over the last 5 years, the Lord has really stirred a conviction in me to make sure that from the age of 30 to 40, now I just turned 32, July the 20th. And so when I was 28, He really started stirring this, that I had a 10-year stretch from 30 to 40 to live healthy and to establish disciplines in my body, so that I would be able to be very active, be very strong and healthy for my wife and for my 5-year-old son, Micah. And so that thing has begun to happen over the last 5 years. And so it's been difficult at times to be able to get April on board and be able to work through that. And she and I know this. I mean, it's just some people, it's harder for others to do it. And but something has happened over the last 2-3 weeks that has been very, very amazing in our life. And I'll let her tell it to you. But I want to give you 2 things that we've done that have established some things. We try to create disciplines all the time, and you always work things. Some things work, some don't. But 2 things we've done that have been easy for us to do. And that's number 1 is try to be active for at least 45 minutes a day. Number 2 is we wanted to stop eating whatever it was we were eating. We want to make sure we stop eating according to our schedules at 7 p.m. And so by doing that, over the last 2 weeks, my wife has lost 10 pounds. Now, the 10 pounds is very, very good. The 10 pounds is not as exciting as the excitement behind the disciplines that we have. And that's been very, very good. So I'd like her to share a little bit on what she's experienced over the last few weeks.
Plain and simply put, I came to a crossroad in my life. I was looking at, I too am in my 30s, 31 years old, be 32 soon. And I was looking at choosing a healthy lifestyle now, or in 5 to 10 years, coming up with breast cancer, stroke, sugar diabetes, or, high blood pressure, because those things do run in my family. Right. So I basically had to make a choice, and that choice was to live a healthier life. It's been an up and down for me with my weight and trying to do the things that are healthy for me and for my family. But I believe this is a God thing that I'm experiencing now. I've never experienced this before, this type of motivation and enthusiasm about living a healthy life. And I'm just excited that this is happening to me right now and to our family. And I'm just excited about what God is going to do with us and through us, and working in this ministry. We're going to have the energy and the oomph to do the things that we're supposed to be doing. So it's a great road ahead. All right.
We want to give a big shout out to Melvin Smith. Melvin helped a few weeks ago, came from Texas, and it's like he walked through the door and it was that moment, and he really provided a great cementing of those disciplines and a great encouragement. Thank you, Melvin, very much. Big time. You did it for April. It was very, very huge. And so that also leads me to my point. I want to make 3 points. at least 3 right here to send this off on a good note here. And that's about the way even my wife thinks and the way I think, or where we came from. We all of us come from a culture, a way of thinking, a way of talking, a way of acting. And a lot of those times, a lot of those cultures, a lot of those habits that we have are not conducive for a healthy, godly lifestyle. Thank God for Jesus to change that. But it's particularly on a lot of habits. Even when you get saved, maybe you still have habits you can't get loose from. And I'm telling you that there is a huge thing that I've discovered years ago, and that is that I must find the greater. Right. And when I mean that, I mean there's somebody that has to be greater in you, because there's certain limits that you have, and you need somebody to push you beyond and take you beyond, because they've been there, they know it. And you got to find those people. And when you find them, I beg you, never let them go. Tie them down if you have to. Do not let them out of your life. You have to have them in every area of life. So with that being said, to change a culture, to change a way, the word culture actually would come from agriculture, where we get our planting and our harvesting. And so everybody knows that to be able to get a different crop, you got to plant a different seed. And that's huge. So the way we think, we got to plant different seed, different word in us to give us different thoughts, us different thoughts, different words, different actions. You know how it goes. And so that's huge. That's tremendous on being able to change the way we do things. So with that, when you get to change a culture, number one, you got to have somebody, the greater, teach those convictions to you so that you can hear it and receive it. Number two, the one that's teaching, to add power to the teaching, he must or she must be one that lives what they teach. That right there is huge. All right. When you look for somebody greater, they got to not only say it, but they got to live it. But number three comes from you, and it's for you and me, all of us, is that those that are in need of what the greater has, they must be willing to submit themselves to what they have so that you can live it. If you never submit yourself to what the greater has, you can't receive it. I believe that's pretty simple. You guys got that. And so with that being said, I want to make sure I make available for those that's in Tipton County, Tennessee, around the Covington, Brighton, Mumford area. If you guys are interested in teaming up with me for a small group to emphasize the spirit, the soul, and the body, that's what First Thessalonians 5:23 says, is that the very God of peace would sanctify you wholly, and that I pray that God would make your spirit, soul, and body whole and blameless. The threefold man, the spirit, soul, and body. So we want to focus on that in small groups. I want to establish that. So if you're interested in that, inbox me, put that in my message me on Facebook, and I'll be glad to team up with you, and we can create this community, this culture, and establish it. If you're outside of this area in other states, please, we can make something happen. Message me also, and we can team up and do something across the internet. We'd love to do that. So thank you guys. We'll be back next week and make another post. I'm going to bring to you the 10 keys. I know that's a little cliche-ish, but 10 ways, 10 things that you can have to live whole, to live complete. I really want you to have that. So be looking for it. I'll keep you posted throughout the week. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you later. All right.
Thanks. Bye.